Well, hello everybody. It's late, but I am doing a video, so that counts. There. Gotta get the camera steady. So, today was a very productive day. I am in the middle of packing, and it is a pain in the butt because, well, it's packing, and I'm stressed out, and I still don't know exactly where I'm gonna go, which is terrifying. I go see another apartment in the morning. Um, I thought about this and it's kind of come out a little bit already, but um, I've got I've got some court things going on, um, and I may be able to um, go and do something for me and my healing um, in the near future. And it's partly how I'm going to be able to get the book out and go back to school. I want to go back to school for my master's in counseling, and I want to work with those that have been through narcissistic abuse in a more professional capacity. So there's a woman named Carolyn who has a YouTube channel called Carolyn's RV Life. Okay. I've been watching her because in the near future, what I want to do is to get an RV and live in it full time and go around the country and revamp the YouTube channel and heal in nature. And before I got hurt, one of the big things was outdoors. The outdoors were so important to me. I loved hiking, and I would go, like in Tucson, there up in the mountains there were swimming holes, and we'd go hiking and then just go in the swimming hole. It was beautiful. All kinds of outdoor stuff. I even went bungee jumping when I was younger. Love that kind of stuff. Nature is one of the only places that I find peace. And I think that it would help me to get a bit further in my healing journey. And I can go anywhere. My son and his girlfriend at some point, I think, will be married, and they want to adopt kids, which I think is amazing. And I told him, I'm like, if you're going to give me grandbabies, then I want to be there, you know? But I don't know where he's going to end up. So this is one of the ways that I can be there with him, you know, and her for as long as they can stand me, and then I can take off. So anyway, Carolyn, for Carolyn's RV Life, had a live tonight, which was super cool. And she answered some of my questions, and she had made a comment on the name of the channel, and had said how in this climate of U.S. politics today, how being a narcissistic abuse survivor must be really triggering in this climate with Trump and his office, because I am of the opinion, firm opinion, that Trump is a gigantic narcissist. Absolutely believe that he has NPD, 100%. Mary Trump, his niece, is a psychologist and has said so. So, I mean, he's got all the classic signs of, you see, and I can't tell if it's a grandiose narcissist, which I see, but there's also, feels like, some malignant narcissism in there, and maybe some dark tetrad traits, especially with the dictatorship issues, and being a fascist and all of it, like him admiring dictators. It's gross, and it falls right in line with the grandiose malignant narcissist. So I was thinking about that, and then I asked a couple of my chosen family what my topic should be this week for the video. And one of them jokingly said, healing from narcissistic abuse while the world is ending. And we both kind of laughed it off, but I'm like, huh. That's a good point. They made a good point, because trying to heal from the past is super difficult, especially when you have new traumas occurring in real time. So, like the guys who threatened to assault me, a couple months back. I also had another person I was driving, and hopefully soon I won't have to do this job anymore. I've got a lead on a new one, and I'm fingers crossed on this one. But I drove somebody last week who I picked up from the emergency room, and they had a needle in their neck. And I thought I was driving them to another hospital. And I said, how did that happen? Couldn't see it, so it must have been like broken off and in there. And they said that they had a narcotics problem. And it was really sad. It was scary. Very scary drive, because the person kept nodding off and I didn't know if they were okay. So you get these new traumas that trigger the old traumas, and you're trying to heal from the old traumas, and you're so focused on that when the new stuff comes up, it's like, I can't deal, right? I can't deal with the old stuff, the new stuff, and then this global stuff that is absolutely terrifying. So what we're going through in the U.S. right now is, it's no secret that I am very liberal. I'm LGBTQIA plus. I am I support everybody in that bracket, if you will, and I just have very left-leaning views. So to see everything being dismantled right now, and just so brazenly, is terrifying. So the first time Trump was president, still makes me feel icky saying that, I was glued to my TV, like all the time, to the point where it was not like healthy. But I just was so baffled by everything that was going on. And I don't know if you guys can relate, let me know, because I could not take my eyes off the media. This time around, I forced myself to back up, and I'm very aware of how much time I'm spending catching up on what has happened with with what's going on during the day. And so I only allow myself maybe an hour of media a day, and I've changed the media outlets that I listen to now. For the most part, I still like Rachel Maddow. She is awesome. So my recommendation is limiting the amount of toxicity that you ingest with what's going on. Do not bury your head in the sand, but don't become obsessed with it, because I think I was the first time around. Getting involved is super important. I take part in the blackouts and everything that we're supposed to do. So no, what is it? Amazon. I think it's the 7th through the 14th of March. I won't be. Oops. That's the verb. I won't be using Amazon during that time. So, I think trying to just focus on, if you're in therapy and you're working on the past, focusing on that, but not allowing it to overcome everything that else that you're doing. It's not easy. Like, I get stuck ruminating often, but the flashbacks are not as bad as they used to be, which is amazing because I grew up with flashbacks all the time, not realizing that's what they were because it was just normal for me. I thought everybody had them. I didn't know they were flashbacks because the flashbacks in the movies or on TV, they're nothing like real life. You know, I just thought they were memories and I was trying to work through them. I didn't understand. So, um yeah. So try to focus on things a little bit at a time, like not one big thing, because in my experience you get stuck and then you can shut down. And because there's been plenty of times where I just don't want to get out of bed and I don't want to deal, and I numb out and I can't do anything, and that's when I just overwhelm myself. So another thing, self-care. And for me, not being able to swim for the past several months has been hell. Um, it's because of the bleeding, but which, by the way, I stopped bleeding, I think, but I'm still cramping. So I told you guys I have my appointment on the 12th, and then I'm going to see if I can talk to somebody tomorrow about the results of the ultrasound because I want to know what that all means. Um, but self care is so important. I miss swimming. I can't wait till I have the hysterectomy and I get an okay to get back in the pool because that that helped so much. It made me feel good about myself. I was losing weight slowly, but still losing it, even though that wasn't, the whole purpose. The purpose was getting my anxiety under control and taking care of myself. And I also want to get back into my art. And if you guys don't know, I I paint and I draw and I love doing political cartoons. Um, that that helps me when it comes to dealing with all things Trump. Um, and now I've got a whole new cast of characters that I can't wait to poke fun at Musk and Vance and all of them. Um, we're all going through it, you know. We're all going through it, and it's a scary time. It's a scary time to be alive. It's a scary time to be an American. It's terrifying. Um, and then you add being, you know, a survivor on top of that, and then a survivor who's doing active healing work. It's so overwhelming. So I'm trying to not be hard on myself, and that's a big thing too. Like, if if you're in in the position that I'm in, and you have a day where you just break, or a week where you just break and you can't function, go easy on yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You will get back up. You will. um I'm very fortunate today, um that I was able to get some stuff done. I'm still working on the bedroom right now, so we'll see how far I get before I just can't anymore and I'll just pass out and go to sleep. And then early in the morning, um, I'm gonna work, and then at 9 o'clock I go and take a look at this apartment. Fingers crossed, and fingers crossed on the job. Um, I'm hoping to get, and I'll update you guys more on the RV thing as it um, pans out. Um, a lot of stuff in the works right now. So yeah. Um, if you guys have any questions, please, please, please comment. Um, Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. I think as you know, once I get the RV and get on the road and have more content, the channel will start to pick up. But if you support me and you support what I'm doing, please, please, please like and subscribe. Okay? I hope everybody's doing well. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and you guys have a good night. Bye, guys.